everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I am very excited to share with you one of my biggest Goodwill hauls of all time. Alright, so yes, I have a lot to share with you guys today. I have a whole IKEA bag full of items that I got from one Goodwill. So I don't think this is my biggest thrift haul by any means, but this is, I definitely think, either the biggest or one of the biggest thrift hauls I've had from one individual Goodwill on the same trip. And if you've seen some of my last thrift hauls, I know I've been lamenting a little bit about the items that I've been finding in the thrift stores here in Summerville, South Carolina. If you're new to the channel, I did actually very recently move from Columbus, Ohio, where there is really good thrifting a lot of times, to Summerville, South Carolina, which is right outside of Charleston. And I still haven't gone thrifting a ton yet. This is probably only like my fourth or fifth time I've gone thrifting in the 3 months since I have lived here. But I was really on the search for my little honey hole spot, and I do think I found it. Now, I still haven't gone to any of the Goodwills that are like in the wealthy areas around Charleston. There's a place called Kiowa Island that is the most expensive place to live, and there's a Goodwill right there that we pass every time we go to the beach. So I'm very much itching to go there, and maybe that will be my next thrift haul. But everything that I will be sharing with you today did come from the same Goodwill that I got those really good pairs of jeans from. That might have actually been my last thrift haul video. But yeah, I ended up finding 29 items, and I didn't even get through the whole store, and this is not even a massive store. So yeah, I got 29 items and I spent a total of $138, which makes my average cost of goods just $4.75, and I am totally thrilled with that. I love when I can keep it under $5. But alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First off, for myself, I got this really cute, like perfectly faded vintage Clemson t-shirt. I will always be a Penn State girl. That's where my parents went to college. Absolutely love Penn State sports. But now that I'm down in South Carolina, probably permanently, I have decided I will also become a Clemson fan. But yeah, I absolutely love this shade of gray. Extremely comfortable t-shirt. I like that there's some cracking to the letters, but it's not like so bad that it looks really bad or unwearable. And then the back is just plain. And then in a similar vein, I did end up picking up this other Clemson t-shirt. I think it's a really pretty color, and this t-shirt is from Comfort Colors, which is just like a generic t-shirt brand, but they make really, really comfortable pieces. So front is pretty plain, but the back, I think, has a very nice graphic. Next up, I did pick up this really, really cute, I think, fall dress, and I am always looking for dresses come fall season, so I'm for sure gonna pick up cute fall items for myself whenever I can find them. And I did actually pick up 2 other very fall pieces to sell. But this is from Max Studio. I really love the detail of this dress. Very like dark academia cottagecore vibes. I like a very tiered dress too. So this is in great shape. Very excited to wear this come fall. Now we have a really cute vintage skirt. This is from the vintage brand Nikki, and I do tend to like a lot of pieces from this brand. I feel like they're very cottagecore-y floral. I actually found 2 skirts that are the exact same size and length, so I am going to be selling one, which you'll see in a little bit, but I am going to be keeping this one. Next we have another denim jacket, and I say another because I literally just thrifted a denim jacket for myself in either like the last haul or one of my last hauls. But as I said to my sister, who was kind of judging me for my denim jacket obsession, they all have a different purpose, and I could see this one being worn more in the fall. Like, I'll definitely still wear this over dresses and stuff, but I could see more wearing this with like some different pants, like non-denim pants in the fall. I think this would be really cute, and I love the pocket detail here, and I just like that it is a different style and cut than really any other denim jacket that I've seen. But this is just from Universal Thread from Target, but it's not like Target brands are uber cheap to begin with, so of course I am very happy to spend $6 on a practically brand new jacket when I probably would have had to pay $40 plus for this new in store. Oh, this is a very exciting find. This might be kind of a random one, but I have been needing a new robe because I just threw out my old one before we moved and I never replaced it. So this is brand new with tags. It was being sold at TJ Maxx for $25 and it says compare at $40. This is from Daydream by Berkshire Home. So we've got this new with tag, really pretty purple robe. This is another super random piece for myself. These are some Jurassic Park sweat shorts and I just love sweat shorts. I thought that these looked really cute and comfy just to wear to go on walks in the neighborhood or wear lounging around the house. I'm by no means like a massive Jurassic Park fan. I like it, but yeah, I'm not like a super fan. But I do think that these are just real cute. And then I am pretty sure this is the last thing I got for myself. I'll quickly take off the tag. Okay, pretend like there's no sticker gunk there, but you get the point. Just a really cute dish. It's kind of just like a little trinket dish, jewelry dish. Okay, hopefully you can see it a little bit better there and the glare is not too bad, but I absolutely love the style of this. I love that it's gold. I love anything floral, you know. So I'll probably end up putting this in like one of my guest room bathrooms. Haven't decided exactly where yet, but this was only $2, so I was excited to pick it up. All right, so now let's get into everything that I will be selling. Again, the average cost of goods was $4.75, but most of these items did sell for $5 or $6, and then the t-shirts were like $2.50. But I'm actually really excited about the t-shirts, and I feel like I never found good t-shirts at my Goodwills or thrift stores in general in Ohio, but here they had a good selection and there was a lot that I left behind that I knew I could make money on, but I was just finding so much other good stuff. Okay, but before we get to those, let's start off with a pair of jeans. So these are newer tag American Eagle. And I honestly could not really tell you the last time I picked up American Eagle jeans, just because a lot of the thrift stores, the jeans are really expensive, so I'm being a lot pickier with the denim that I do pick up. But these are like the ideal American Eagle jeans to sell because they are a wide leg cut, which is still very popular. These were probably really never worn, beautiful wash, and these are a size 22. So that was fabulous. I would love to get around $30 or so for these. Now we do have a pair of shoes. I ended up only getting one pair of shoes because I think they're $7 at this Goodwill, and I just don't really have that great of luck selling shoes, and of course they are bulky, they're kind of hard to store. So I very rarely pick up shoes anymore, but I think that these are so great for the summer season. They are Tommy Bahama, which I do actually do pretty well with, if it's men's stuff especially. And the great thing about these shoes too is that they say the style right in them, so very easy to list. I was able to find a stock photo. They're a good size, they're a size 9, they are leather upper, and they are in overall good shape. They're not like perfect condition. There is a little bit of wear to the heels, and the bottoms do also have some wear as well, but I just went ahead and noted all of that, and I still hope to get at least 25 or 30 for these. Okay, another pair of pants. I'm just kind of reaching in the bag and picking it up, but if you guys would rather have me sort everything like by category, I can do that beforehand. These I think are also so good for the season, and these feel like they really were never worn at all. So these are Banana Republic. They're a size 6, nice cotton blend. I love the waist tie detail. They are blue and white striped, cropped fit. And I was actually really surprised to see on the tag that these are from 2017. I honestly would have thought that they would have been a little bit newer just because of the style and cut of the leg. But yeah, these might have been sitting in somebody's closet for the last 7 years because they are in pristine condition. I did get some good vintage too, and this is one of them. This is probably not uber old. I think this is actually just from like 2001, so technically vintage, but yeah, if 2001 is considered old, then big yikes for me. But I think this is so cozy. It is a fleece hoodie, and actually the inside of the hood is like a jersey material, like you're in gym class or something, or it's like your practice jersey. So I think that's a little bit of a fun touch. And then the scene is Tweety Bird in fall, so this is one of the items that I was referring to when I said I picked up some fall pieces. So I'm expecting this to sit for a while. I definitely don't think that this is gonna sell quickly, but it is a size 2X, so I did really want to pick it up, especially because I don't really find stuff like this super often. But I do need to do some research on like what Disney and Looney Tunes stuff sells the best, because I did come across probably at least 5 or 6 like pretty cute Disney pieces, but I've not really done that well selling Disney in the past, especially just like a t-shirt. But they all had different kind of labels, so I do need to kind of study up and see what Disney labels sell the best. And I love that I now live only, I think, about 5 hours from the parks. Okay, this is kind of like a soft bolo, I would say a bit of a bolo for t-shirts. When I was looking up comps, it seems like you can get about $30 to $40 for a lot of these t-shirts. So this is Badco for Lucky Brand. In general, I would say men's Lucky Brand sells a lot better than women's, at least in my experience, unless you have like a really substantial open cardigan, something like that. Like those I do like to pick up. But when I was flipping through the t-shirts, I definitely gave this a second look because this is so nice and comfortable. It just feels like such a good quality t-shirt. And then also it does say that this was just made in 2023, so very, very recent. So we'll see how much I end up getting for this, but yeah, since t-shirts were only $2.50, I did decide to pick it up and give it a try. I'm always looking for good guy stuff, and especially down here in the South, I am on the lookout for the good linen pieces. Okay, let's just finish up the t-shirts. So next we have this really cute Nirvana t-shirt, and when I did the Google Lens for this, there are some Nirvana t-shirts that look exactly like this that are worth a lot more than others. So this one, it is from like Nirvana. It's not like it's from another brand or whatever, but some of these Nirvana t-shirts are from like 93 and they're worth a lot more money, like $100+. This I would love to get 25 to 28 for. I'm not sure what year it's from, but it's definitely not like the early 90s piece. And then in a completely different world, really, we have this adorable vintage cottagecore picnic t-shirt. And I love this color pink. I love this little picnic scene. And there's not a lot of information. This vintage basic editions tag is hanging on for dear life and there's no size or anything. But this measures to be about a 2X, so that is wonderful. Someone could wear it true to size or a little bit oversized, I think would also be very cute. But yeah, anytime I see things like this that are under a few dollars, I'm pretty much always gonna pick it up. This is another one that's kind of like the similar vein that I just could not leave behind, and my sister was like, you're probably gonna end up stealing that. And I was like, well, maybe I'll borrow it if it doesn't sell quickly. But it is this yellow cozy crew neck. I don't think this is vintage, or if it is, it's like that 20-year vintage mark. But it's super, super cute. It says, hey y'all, a southern thing. But I love the graphic, and I'm not someone that's really into like sayings on t-shirts, but I do think that this is really adorable just to throw on over like your jean shorts or something like that in the summer. So you might see me wearing this in a future video, but I do have it listed both in my Poshmark closet and also my Depop, which is doing pretty well. I have all my kind of cottagecore stuff over there. Oh, we do have one last t-shirt type thing, I think. So this is another men's piece. This is from the Life is Good brand, and this is the other very fall piece. So this says, happy fall, y'all, and it has this adorable little gnome guy that reminded me a little bit of my older brother, so if he wants this, he can have it. But I think this is just so cute, and this feels like it really was never worn. But I ended up finding like 5 or 6 Life is Good long sleeve t-shirts that were all the same size, all a 3XL. A lot of them were more like winter, Christmas theme, a couple other ones were fall, and I thought about just picking them all up, but I was like, no, let's just see how this one does first. But yeah, they all were like perfect condition, brand new condition, and I think they will sell when we get to the right season. So very happy with this. I think they did charge me a little bit more. They might have charged me $4 for this since it is a long sleeve. Now we've got this very fun velvety jumpsuit from Urban Outfitters. I feel like this haul is very random, but I do really like all this stuff I got. So yeah, it's kind of like an overall type cut, but very stretchy, very comfy. Next, we've got another vintage piece. This is Judith Ritter for Barbizon Boutique. And some of these vintage brands can do a lot better than others. And it seems like this brand does do okay. Like a lot of these nightgowns do sell for around $40. And this is a very, very beautiful pink color. It's a size medium. It's in excellent condition. Again, another great cottagecore type piece that I can put on my Depop. Next up, we've got another pair of jeans. These are Judy Blue, which is one of my favorite boutique brands to sell. These are a size 5 or 27, and hopefully the demand for this brand is still pretty strong. I feel like I haven't picked it up for a little bit, but my experience with Judy Blue in the past, especially if you do have bigger sizes, is that it sells pretty quickly for a solid like $30, $35. So I love that, and these are a great wash. They are a boot cut, which is I think a little bit more in. Perfectly worn in, but no pulling or anything like that. So I think these will do well. Really nice bread and butter here. These are just from Old Navy, and I'm trying to hold myself back from buying a lot of Old Navy just because with the price of shipping and everything on Poshmark, I don't think a lot of people are really wanting to spend like $20+ on an item. But these are such a nice pair of pants. They are a beautiful blue. They are a linen blend. They're a wide leg, and they are a size extra large, and they're in like new condition. So for all of those reasons, I am still gonna sell these, and I probably can still get about $22 to $25 for these. I didn't go through a lot of the blouses just because by the time I got to that section, my cart was really full. I'd been there for a couple hours and I just knew I had to call it a day. But I did quickly go through the plus size, and I did pick up this J. Jill blouse. It's a size 4X. And this is the Wherever collection, which I think is kind of like Chico's Travelers, where the pieces don't really wrinkle. They're really nice to bring with you on a trip. But you guys know I love my florals and I love my pinks. So I was super drawn to the color of this blouse, and I think it's a nice unique piece. It's kind of almost like ballerina core. It's like a wrap front, slightly high-low. It's in great shape, great size being a 4X. So here's that other skirt. So remember I said I got the skirt for myself, that floral skirt, and then there was like a pretty much identical one right next to it. So this is that other skirt, and I really like it. It kind of is like bandana vibes, so I feel like this would be super cute to wear to like a rodeo or festival or something like that. This is the exact same length as that other skirt, and on me they're just like a little bit past knee. I wouldn't quite say midi, but for a lot of people, probably a midi length skirt. And even though this is really the exact same cut as that other skirt, this is actually a different brand. So this is from Blair, which is another one of my favorite vintage brands. Probably about a size large, but there's the stretch, so you could probably wear it if you were like a medium to an extra large. Oh, this is one of my favorite finds as well. We've got another vintage skirt, and I'm someone, like I know a lot of people don't like to sell skirts. I do like to sell them if they are midi or maxi length especially. And if they're just like a really cute pattern like the last one, or a very good staple like this one, I do like to pick them up. So this I think is going to do very well because these kinds of skirts are super in this year. This is a vintage St. John's Bay, and this skirt is so perfectly worn in. I can't even tell you guys. It's a size 16, and I would say that's probably pretty true to size. And a lot of times when I do find these kind of skirts, I would still pick them up, but a lot of times the zippers will be a little bit weak, but this skirt is in really great shape aside from just being worn in. Beautiful, beautiful color. I'm so excited about this find. These are really my favorite kind of vintage pieces to pick up. And then I do believe this is the last skirt. This I think is going to be so adorable for football season. This is another vintage skirt from Pennington and Bales. This is a size 10. I probably would have been a little bit nervous to pick it up if it was like smaller than a 6, but this is so adorable. It has the little South Carolina logo all over it, which is a big enough team that I'm confident it'll sell eventually. But it's in great shape. It zips up the back, 100% cotton, and I think just such a cool, unique piece, and that really is why I do like selling vintage a lot. We've got 4 more pieces. They're all dresses, and they're some of my favorite items that I got from the haul, and I'm really excited about everything, so I think that says a lot. But I was saying to my sister, I feel like I found like all my favorite brands to sell. Like I found all my favorite types of pieces to sell. So I'm just thrilled about this haul, and I think this is going to be one that I'm going to revisit in a few months and see how much I've made and how quickly the pieces sold. So this is ModCloth, which I really do like to sell, but I don't find very often. And this is a size 1X. So this is a black dress, I would say a knee-length dress, which is pretty basic for ModCloth, but I do really love these sheer polka dot sleeves. I like that you tie it in the front. So I think a lot of people will really like this dress. It's such a good basic, but it still has some personality to it. And ModCloth is one that I like to sell just because their pieces are pretty fun, but oftentimes they sell pretty quickly for right around that $30 to $50 mark. Next up, a very colorful and cute dress. This is from Able the Label, which is a brand that can be sold through Anthropologie. And I absolutely love the colors and the cut of this dress. I love the sleeves. I love that little button detail. I like that it's cinched at the waist. And then it is like a high-low midi cut dress. So I'm probably gonna have to have my sister model this for me because it doesn't look that great on the hanger and I wasn't able to find a stock photo, unfortunately. It is a size medium, but it feels a little bit like a smaller-ish medium, like not a lot of stretch in the back. Otherwise, I would definitely have kept this for myself because this is like my favorite kind of dress. Second to last item, we have a Lily Pulitzer. You probably know what the Lily Pulitzer tag looks like, but I would definitely be on the lookout for it. This is a size 4, and this is actually a maxi length Lily Pulitzer dress. And at first I did think that there were some beads missing, but this is how the beads are supposed to be, and they are all spaced out evenly anyway, but just like at first glance I was like, no, the beads are missing. Unfortunately, when I did get home and I studied it a little bit closer, I did find that somewhere like on the bottom back there's like a tiny little tear. Yeah, it's right there. But it's super tiny, like I don't think anybody would ever notice it if you were wearing it, but of course I did disclose that. And I did quickly do the reverse Google image search and I found some listings on Poshmark that said that that is a very rare print, very rare piece. Lastly is this gorgeous embroidered Free People dress. Would you look at that? I mean, this is a stunning, stunning Free People dress. This is the kind of Free People piece that I always want to find, but I really rarely do. It's a size medium, so not too small, really cute sleeves. This originally retailed, I think, for like $168. I did list it for $100. Honestly, I probably could have listed it a little bit higher, but I'd love a quick sale on that. I'd love like $75, so I'm really hoping for that. But all right, everybody, that was everything that I'm keeping and selling from just one trip to a local Goodwill. So hopefully my luck has not run out and this place will kind of end up being my honey hole. Because as much as I do love the prices of the bins, I do love the atmosphere of a typical Goodwill. So you will be seeing both on my channel. I definitely am planning on going to the bins very soon. But if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. But thanks again for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!